Sports Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. Still running up the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
That was... on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the... stiffing the goal line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they bring the seal on the scoring. It's...
to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The shot that clears wants to move quickly. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the shot that clears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Sends it back in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Texas, 14, Coastal Carolina, 3.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Losing 3. Second down coming up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He wants it all. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense just not...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I love the play call on 3rd down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing 4th.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It'll be a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's another shot to clear.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The shot that clears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, shot to clear. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds a little space. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the shot to clear, send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to...
There he goes! And he'll race it to the house! Touchdown, North Texas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. motion from the back. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got enough for the first. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On the set. Let's go. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end now in motion. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd down conversion. conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner is stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get... Receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the...
Throws toward the end zone. Pulls it in inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point.
56, Coastal Carolina, 10.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride. Down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
He's looking to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite
offense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.